Hi again everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I would like to talk with you about how Ukrainian women adapt to new countries, what's happening with them, how they feel if they are left in Ukraine, if they are still living in Ukraine. Because I get quite many questions from you, what happens, how to understand if the woman is genuine and she really wants to start a family, to have a family and find a partner for life, rather than just avoiding life challenges that she might facing now because of the war. And today we will talk about several aspects of how our women live now in different countries, what happens to them, and I will also give you some information what women living in Ukraine tell me about their intentions and what makes them want a foreign man exactly. So let's start. So first of all, many of our women adapted to new countries. So they changed country, they started, even found jobs there. They are working, many of them are working already online in their own field, like I do now. I'm in Bulgaria currently, but I work online and continue to do my business. Some women do the same. Some women found offline jobs in new cities, in new countries where they are now. And some women even open their own countries, their own businesses in new countries. So it shows their entrepreneurial skills. So they just not only survived in a new environment, but thrived, many of them, some of them. So I don't know any of our lady client who is struggling with money all the time or living almost on the street or like that. Most probably it happens because most of my clients, ladies in my agency, they are intelligent, they are educated, they mostly have had good jobs in Ukraine too. Maybe that's why we see this picture. One of the key factors in adopting a new country is learning a new language, and many of our ladies clients, they coped with it quite successfully. You know, for example, German language, it's not considered to be easy, but some of my clients even gained the level B2 during just 2 years, and they already found jobs, good jobs in Germany. Of course, not all women are like that, but some of them still did it. And you can imagine how much strength it requires, how much you should be strong to do it, and still having kids. Many of them have kids or child, or even older parents with them, plus learning a new language, plus work, plus adapting, finding apartment in a new country, and so on. Also, these women were quite successful in understanding local systems, healthcare, education for children. During these 2 years, it was quite enough to understand how everything works in new countries. And again, for example, from Germany, I hear that the situation with the medical system is not so easy. I mean, when you have a problem, not something urgent, but some problem with the health, you can wait for months to visit a doctor. So some of our women still go to Ukraine or other countries next to Germany to cure. Some women, they expect doctors in Germany and so on. And it happens with each country. So our ladies understood this system, how it works. And their children are visiting kindergartens, schools, universities sometimes already, and they somehow cope with this medical system new to us, definitely, because it works in different ways than it was in Ukraine. In Bulgaria it's quite similar, it has some difference but not big, so as for me, adaptation was quite easy. Also, in addition to just adapting their own lives and lives of their children to a new country, many of our women take part in social activities, in developing local communities. They arrange a lot of events and different activities with partnering with local communities. So we enrich the culture of each other. And even here in Burgas, Bulgaria, I see there are events for Ukrainians, so arranged by Ukrainians quite often, several times per year. And it's all done with the partnership with Bulgarian organizations. So it's beautiful, and I'm amazed by how our women are strong, because while overcoming all the stress coming with the war, they are doing another activity to help other people. That's beautiful. And now let's talk about something more fascinating. So after these 2 years of the war, I would say 1 year it took for all of us to accept new situation, to stop to hope to get back to Ukraine very soon. And for a second year was about finding new foundation in a new country. And now many women, they develop new outlook on their life, new perspectives. Some of them, as I told you, are already working, they learned language, and they have a new vision of their future already. Some even get another additional education on a new language. So I guess we didn't have choice, but we didn't expect, and I don't expect that so many women can do so well even without men next to them. And it's another more point in the history of Ukrainian people, Ukrainian society, where people just should grow. They are forced to grow as a personalities just because there is no choice. And now I would like to tell you more about women who are left in Ukraine, who are living in Ukraine, because we constantly have applications from such women too, and we see which type of lives they have. They tell us. Of course, these women are usually more stressed out than women who left Ukraine. It's obvious, it's understandable, and when you communicate with them, you should be quite sensitive to how she feels, how she can react to your words and so on, because we notice it like even just working with them as an agency. In a closer communication, in a personal communication with her, like a date, you will notice it even more. Sometimes the reaction can be very bright, but you just, don't mean they are crazy, but sometimes more sensitive. And women are now in Ukraine taking new roles, working in all sectors of economy, helping men. Even some of them are even in the army, as you know. Some will still have strength and energy to be volunteers and to help to our army and so on. And what I hear from all these women is that there is even a huge, even bigger problem with men, to find the right man in Ukraine, because as you know, many men left country, some men are in the army, some are dead already because of this war. And another part of men who don't want to get to the army, they are hiding at homes. And girls told me, even if they meet someone on dating applications, these men sometimes tell them, just come to my place, come to my apartment and let's have fun, because I don't want to go out, I don't want to spend money on you, because maybe tomorrow I will be in the army and I will be killed soon. So what for all this? And many women tell me that they are really desperate now about finding a man in Ukraine, good man for life, good one for family, not just for having fun. So as for the women from Ukraine, it's understandable, and usually foreigners don't want to go to Ukraine now because of the war, and these women come to the closest countries of Europe, Romania, Moldova, Bulgaria and others for the first dates, after some communication online with you. So it's not a problem to meet her. But I would say the women who are left in Ukraine, they are more vulnerable now. I'm telling about how they feel, how they live. So I hope again this video was useful for you. Please ask your questions and put like to this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe my channel. See you soon.